We're back, we're racing, and sorry it's been so long, but we get back into the League Racing Series. This is round 1 of the calendar season racing, season 3, Tier 1 Championship here in Australia, Albert Park, and it's 5 red lights. And away we go for the Australian Grand Prix here in Melbourne. And it's a fairly decent start for us going down into turn 1. Going to play it nice and cautious, give it extra room, going to break a bit early here. Going to choose the outside path. You can see the car ahead lagging left, right and centre. And we're going to take evasive action because Maitland's had a bit of a moment and got cars up on the inside. I think that's Phil GH there and Coogie Bear as well. And we're going to go down the inside now of S Maitland. And we're going to try and hold station here. He's on the soft tyre. We've started on the mediums down in P11, a fresh set of tyres. And everyone coming through the first few corners pretty nice here. And we spoke too soon. We've got cars in the barrier. We've got Carnage up ahead. We've got Meavy being squeezed out up against the barrier there. Just manages to hold on to it. And another car just trying to take a peek up the inside. I think that's Phil. And we're going to go wheel to wheel with Meavy now around the outside. And we're going to try and hold on for dear life. And you can see him lagging, so we're going to break nice and deep here. You can see there's a bit of carnage up ahead. That's West involved there as well. He's got a bit of damage, it seems, there, and he's gone out wide. And now we've got Harvey PT, and we've also got Maitland battling for position up ahead of us. We're up into P8 on lap 1 of this Grand Prix, and it's a fairly decent start considering we're on the medium tyre. I think we're one of the higher runners at this point in the race. So you can see they're still going for it, wheel to wheel up ahead of us, and that's West who's dived. Sorry, Harvey PT dive down the inside. He's gone too deep there, and that's allowed Maitland back up the inside, and Maitland comes out on top in that battle. And now we're just going to try and hold station at this point. Let's get an off-board view of the start of the Grand Prix. Munja Clark really lighting up the tyres. A great start for one of the racing points. The other one just didn't get going off the line. I think that must have been D Money, who had some connection issues at that point. You can see someone up on the grass, kicking up a load of dust as we come down the second straight here. And we're going to go 3-4 wide. Not advisable around the streets of Albert Park. There's not that much room. Now we're getting onto the back of Harvey PT up ahead of us. Going to try and go around the outside. We're going to have to be careful with this character. He does get a bit punchy at times. And as you can see, he's gone quite deep. And VSC has been deployed. So hold station, watch your delta. Otherwise, you're going to get a drive-through penalty. So we're going to take it easy for now. Back up to green flag conditions once again, so we can get back on the pursuit of Harvey PT. Not the best of restarts there. It's allowed Phil GH on the back of us. And he's really hot on the heels. He's turned it up scenario 7 already, baby. And we're going to have to be careful. We didn't want to spinala on that opening lap like we saw the unfortunate events of Munja Clark late on in that first lap. And as you can see, Harvey PT, he gets a bit too wide, gets up on the grass, just about manages to hang on to the car. But that's us inheriting position 5 on lap 3 of the Grand Prix. And now moving into lap 8, safety car has been deployed. We've had someone go into the barrier. And now what we're going to do, we didn't expect to box this early. Of course, we was on the medium compound of tyres. And that's really played into the hands with some of the soft runners and really negated our advantage there. But we're going to have to go on a different compound of tyre. We're going to choose the hards, of course. And we're going to get back out there. Where's it going to drop us back into the grid? Currently P7. Oh, cool. P6 to someone in the pits as well. And let's see where that's going to make out. A 4-second stop. The mechanic wasn't quite ready because our teammate did pit just up ahead of us. And as you can see, on the safety car restart, position 6 on the start of lap 10 of this Grand Prix. And we're getting ready for green flag racing once again. And we can see quite a lot of cars already picking up penalties. Very easy to do around Albert Park. A lot of corners, you really need to commit to those curves and really run the exit. As you can see, we almost lost the rear end there. Big tail happy moment. And a lot of oversteer there. The tyres weren't really up to temperature. Them hard tyres, of course. And that's just invited Rustable Ill to have a go at us. He does have a time penalty, so we're not going to fight him too hard at this point. We want to try and keep it clean, smooth and consistent till the end of the Grand Prix. So lap 11 of 29, we've slipped back to P7 at this point in the race, and we just got to try and get into the rhythm of the nights and keep it going. As you can see, a bit of a train forming up ahead of us on lap 13. There's 2 cars around into the barrier. It's a big contact there. That's Maitland and Wibes. I think they're still in the Grand Prix, but massive damage for the Haas and the Williams car, and that's so sad to see. Both running very well. This is a really competitive grid this year, and some really good guys that I enjoy racing on a regular basis. You can see Jan, he was leading off the safety car restart. He hasn't pitted yet today. He started on their medium tyres, and he's really going to be feeling the pain right about now on lap 15 of 29. They're going to be definitely second hand. You're not going to get any money back out of them. And coming onto the straight now, we get a good exit, good traction. And we're using everything to try and get past them. You can see the battery's almost run flat. not advisable, but we need to get past him as soon as possible. He's starting to hold us up now, and we go in a bit too deep. As you can see, someone's in the barrier. They're out of the Grand Prix, and we're up into position 4, and VSC has been deployed on lap 16 of this Grand Prix. We're not even halfway through this race, and there's been so much drama left, right, and centre. And yes, back up to green flag conditions again. And Rustable, he's checked out a bit. He's just over 2.5 seconds, pulling a bit of a gap to us as well. But he's taking some risks at the same time and picked up a penalty for good measure. So on to lap 18 of 29 of this Grand Prix. The full safety car has now been deployed. And I think that's Wipes out of the Grand Prix. Sad to see, good driver Wipes. So yeah, 10 laps to go of this race, and we're going to box. We're going to do the opposite of our teammate who's stayed out and maintained track position. We can see Snipes has come in the pits, and actually we've seen quite late here. I was thinking about the medium tyre because the softs don't really last, but we have a fresh set of them softs. We're going to slap them on, and we're going to go ham to the end of this Grand Prix. So here we go, coming back out. Where is it going to? It's going to cost us too many positions. We've got a few cars flying through, which are still on those hard compound of tyres. We're one of few cars around us right now without any penalties, so that's going to really come back and help us out at the end of this Grand Prix. You can see it's a really late restart here, and this is going to catch a few drivers out. Russ tries to defend quite late there on the main straightaway and down into turn 1. He's going to get blocked off a bit by Multi, but Russ gets up the inside. He's going to get a bit wide here though, and he lags back towards us, and Multi is now going to defend the inside. We're going to break very deep into this corner on them fresh compound tyres. It's going to allow us to do so. Look up ahead of us to go a three-way battle. It's Phil, it's Snipes as well. People trying to make up positions early on the fresh rubber versus them old hard tyres. Really, really difficult to try and get them up to temperature so quickly. And Phil really struggling, clipping the grass left, right and centre. And we need to get past him if we're going to try and challenge Snipes at this point. Remember, Snipes is going to be after our teammate who stayed out as well. And he's already had a go at him. And he's gone past Brownie, and that's Snipes is now up into position 2, I think that is, and he's going to be hot on the heels of the leader anytime soon. There's another replay of the restart coming down the second straight here and going round the outside of the McLaren, getting a nice move there and moving up the positions nice and early on that restart, which we need to do. And Phil's going to open the door here, so we're going to have a look on the inside. A bit half-hearted there, we tap wheels and just about managed to get a better traction around the outside and onto the straightaway. That's moved us up into position 4, lap 21 of 29. Not many laps left to go here in Albert Park. Coming down into turn 1, it's so easy to get a track limits warning across there, so you have to be extra careful. As you can see, really setting them times alight now, and Brownie has a bit of a tardy run through the fast left right. Very difficult on them old hard tyres. And you can see, I think another car out of the Grand Prix. I think that's Rust at this point, and we get up the inside of Brownie. Pez is hot on the heels as well. Pez is going to have a go. Pez has also got that position and moved himself up a place, up into P4 now, and us up onto a podium position. But we're going to have to defend for our lives because Pez, you know how quick this boy is. He's a man on fire. He's a man on a mission, but he does have a penalty to his name. So we're going to have to show him the outside here. We're going to have to defend to the inside. We're going to have to break deep. Give him space though as well. Try and get on the button as soon as possible. Defend this position for your life, Rich, because once he gets ahead of us, he's going to be checked out, and away we go. So Snipes is now up in the lead of the race, and that up ahead of us is our teammate of Mr. Conabir. Pez is in our DRS, but luckily we've got the DRS of our teammate in the sister AlphaTauri up ahead of us as well. So it's lap 23 of 29 here at the Australian Grand Prix, and we're in 3rd out of 13. We had so many DNFs. This is a real killer of a track. You know, you're pushing it to the limit, you're trying to send it, try and make overtakes, and it can really bite you in the rear end. And here we go on to the main straight. We're going to have DRS as well. We don't have too much battery to play with. We're going to have to try and time this correctly. We're on the radio to our teammates about when we're going to try and get this move done. So down into turn 1 here, we're going to try and get a good exit. These softs should be quick out of here. We're going to get on the button, and we've got the DRS open. It's going to show us the inside, and we're going to have a nice swap of positions for the AlphaTauri boys, and that's moved us up a position. Pez is being held off now by Conabir, and this is mission critical. Conabir is playing the team game, and we're going to be the rear gunner. As you can see, Snipes up ahead of us in the lead of the Grand Prix, has 5 seconds advantage, but 6 seconds of penalties, and the safety car has been deployed on that 24 of 29, and this is really coming to us, this race at this point. We're clean. The leader has 6 seconds worth of penalties. Right? There's only 5 laps to go, and the So at the time, I thought this was like pretty much,
penalties.
you know, not good in our position. But in hindsight, this is the perfect opportunity to go out and win this Grand Prix. We just need to keep it smooth, steady, and consistent. So on the restart, Snipes is going to lead us away. And here he goes. He's already bolted, tried to catch us unawares before the second to last corner. And he's got a pretty good advantage on us, but he's going to need to gain 6 seconds as we come in to start lap 27 of 29 here in Albert Park. And here we go. This is going to be a fight to the finish. And Snipes, we know he's quick, but is he that quick? We're about to find out. We're on the same tyre life, and he's already almost a second ahead of us. If we can keep him in the DRS, that's going to be an advantage. Do we even have the DRS to the end of this race? I don't know at this point, but it's just going to be absolute send it city. We've got Mr. Conabit still holding position on the car behind. He's battling with Pez. Pez is going wheel to wheel with him and has managed to be kept behind, but we've picked up 3 seconds now, and that's going to give Snipes extra incentive to push and gain that 3-second advantage. 6 seconds was pretty much impossible, but 3 seconds is very doable at this point. We've only got coming up to start the penultimate lap of this Grand Prix, and he's just under a second as it stands. Expect him to eke out that advantage. Snipes, one of the quickest league racing drivers that I know of, and have the pleasure of racing on a regular basis. We're nowhere near his postcode normally, but this has really come to us, this Grand Prix. This is the last lap of the Grand Prix, and I can't believe it. Pez has got through past our teammate, but does have a penalty. We're in P2. We've got 1 3-second penalty. We just need to stay within that 3 seconds. It's hovering around the 1.5 to 2 second barrier, and I think Snipes is pretty resigned to the fact that we're going to come around the final corner and we're going to win. We're going to win the Australian Grand Prix, the opening round, and I couldn't be happier. And my God, what a race. Come on, Conabit.
Come on.
Big up the AlphaTauri boy.
Yes. Yes. Grazie, ragazzi. Come on. Yes. Double podium. Come on. Yes. 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 Good. Go on, the AlphaTauri. Oh, straight away. Oh. Woo. When I got that penalty, I thought it was all over. I didn't have the pace to deserve that, but we called it right. That's how we start the season, boys. Come on. Come on. That's the AlphaTauri podium. Come on. Yes. Yes. Oh, I gotta go for an interview. I gotta go. I don't know if they can hear me because I'm having problems, but come on! Let's fucking have it. I don't believe that. Let's go! Fucking yes! Get in there! Come on. Fucking amazing. Forza AlphaTauri. We're gonna take this. Me and Matt, we're gonna bring it home. Come on. Come on. Yeah, we was trying to play it clean, like with the penalties. When I got that 3 second, I was like, fuck. You know, my strategy went out the window, just put it in cruise control, cruise home. But damn, we held on. And Snipes, yeah, big up yourself. You're the champ. We know you are, but we'll take this one today.